Hey there. Welcome to CyberPulse by Quantum Shield, the podcast where we make cybersecurity less intimidating and a lot more exciting. Every episode, we're diving into the latest digital drama, from sneaky hackers to the coolest defense strategies, all while sharing tips you can actually use. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's navigate this crazy digital world together.
All right, so you're diving headfirst into the world of blockchain and cybersecurity, huh? Big meeting coming up. Well, get ready to impress because we're about to go deeper, way beyond the buzzwords, and into how blockchain could seriously shake up the future of cybersecurity.
Yeah, absolutely. And it all starts with really getting this idea that at its core, blockchain is basically like, an unhackable digital ledger.
Unhackable, huh?
Yeah, you see, every single transaction, every little bit of data, it's all linked together. But here's the thing. It's not just linked, it's cryptographically linked.
Okay, getting a little technical here. Cryptography,
Right, but it's linked across a whole network of computers, right?
Yeah.
So think about it this way. There's no single point of failure. That's huge for security because even if one part of the network goes down...
The rest keeps going. So it's kind of like a digital fortress for data?
Exactly. No more of this breaching a single server and getting access to everything.
And I know we've seen that happen way too often.
Way too often. And honestly, that's just the beginning. Let's talk about real-world applications here. Like, how about securing financial transactions? Think about those ransomware attacks we keep hearing about, the ones that can just cripple a company by locking them out of their own financial system.
Yeah, absolutely. Those attacks, those can be devastating.
Totally. They can really destroy a business. But with blockchain, those attacks, they become way harder because every transaction, it's verified and recorded across all those different computers, right? So for attackers trying to mess with the data, good luck. It's nearly impossible to manipulate or change anything.
Okay, yeah, that's a massive advantage, especially now when these cyber attacks are getting more and more sophisticated. Seems like every day there's a new one.
It's true.
But what about protecting our identities? Data breaches, right? They're always exposing people's logins, their passwords, all their personal info. That's a constant threat.
Oh, absolutely. And blockchain, it offers a really interesting solution to this. Imagine a future where your entire digital identity, it isn't sitting in some vulnerable database just waiting to be hacked, but instead it's verified and secured using blockchain. Really, it becomes incredibly difficult for hackers to steal your identity, even if they manage to break into a system.
Okay, so walk me through this. Instead of a company storing your data, it's more like you're giving them a key, but only to access certain parts of it when they need to, right?
Exactly. You've got it. And here's where things get really interesting, okay? Imagine a global, real-time threat intelligence network. I'm talking global scale. With blockchain, any organization could share what they know about cyber threats instantly, securely, with everyone else.
Wow.
Yeah, it'd be like a global cybersecurity team effort.
That's huge.
Yeah, and that could be a game changer for improving our overall security, for everyone.
So this is all sounding incredibly promising. Really. But I know there are always challenges with adopting any new technology, especially one as complex as this. What are some of the hurdles, the limitations that we need to be aware of when it comes to blockchain?
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. There are always going to be limitations, right? One of the big ones is scalability. Right now, the blockchain systems, they're still catching up. They need to be able to handle massive amounts of data. Like, think global financial transactions happening every second. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot of data.
It is. And then there's the challenge of integration. Trying to take this cutting-edge technology and make it work with the systems companies are already using, the older systems, well, that can be really complicated.
Yeah, sometimes it's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. So what's being done about that?
Well, developers are working on it, but it's definitely a process. And of course, we can't forget about the regulatory landscape. This is a big one. Blockchain, it exists in kind of a gray area, legally speaking, so figuring out how to navigate all the compliance and legal frameworks, that's going to be crucial for blockchain to really become widely adopted. We need rules.
Right, because it seems like with any new technology, it always takes a while for the regulations to catch up.
Exactly.
So if you had to pick one key takeaway, the one thing you really want our listeners to remember from all of this, especially going into this meeting, what would it be?
I think it boils down to this. Our entire digital world, it runs on trust. Think about it. In
Hmm.
blockchain, it has the potential to be this really solid foundation to build that trust on, to protect it from all these new cyber threats that are popping
To
up.
really fortify it.
Fortify it. Yeah, exactly. And will it be easy? No. Are there going to be challenges? Definitely. But the potential payoff here, huge.
Absolutely huge. The future of cybersecurity.
Yeah.
All right, that is a lot to think about. Thanks for breaking it all down for us.
Anytime. Glad to help.
Thanks for hanging out with us on CyberPulse. Remember, cybersecurity doesn't have to be scary. It's all about staying sharp and a little bit savvy. Keep learning, stay curious, and don't let those cyber gremlins get you down. Catch you next time, and until then, stay safe, stay smart, and keep crushing it online.